濁水溪. Good afternoon, we're Team濁水溪group, and we're here to present to you our proposal for the Taiwan Japan Culture Exchange. So this event is really important because we get to learn about the Japanese culture and we teach Japanese Americans about our Taiwanese American culture. So first off, we're gonna have William and Lewis will speak to you about logistics.
So the location is gonna be at Rockville Town Square, and it is gonna be in Saturday, October 15th. It will be 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and volunteers will show up at 9 a.m. to set up and 6 to 7 p.m. for cleanup. We will also email the Japanese version of FASTA to coordinate with them. And the shifts for volunteers, there's 2 shifts. One from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. and one from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m.
As for pricing, it will cost around $1,400 for a permit on the area we plan to set up. So we'll apply 2 months ahead of time. We have a budget of around $500 for food, and the volunteers will bring canopies, chairs, tables, etc. And that's for logistics.
Alright, next up we have Brandon and Angela presenting about how we're going to advertise this event to our Taiwanese American and Japanese American friends.
We're going to advertise through social media, which is Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Our sponsors are Chinese schools, Jumbo Jumbo, and Kung Fu Tea.
So we're gonna offer hours to Taiwanese Americans who want to participate in this exchange, and we're also gonna have posters and street signs around RTC, which invite Japanese Americans to our exchange event.
And then to add on to the SSL item, those the FASTA members who do all this behind the scenes planning will also be able to receive hours for their planning time. Okay, lastly we have Joy, Mitchell, and Ryan presenting about what actual activities are going to occur at the event.
So here are the activities. We have food, language, games, music, and anime. So for food, we're gonna bring bubble tea, sushi, ramen, and beef noodle soup to sell during the event. And then for languages, we'll have a calligraphy station where we can turn English names into Chinese names. And then with this, we'll also have kanji and Chinese characters and matching.
Okay, so for games, Taiwan and Japan both have Nintendo in common, so we're gonna have Nintendo games for people to try out. And then we're also gonna have Taiwan and Japan trivia, like the one from yesterday. And we're also gonna spin a wheel for the trivia. And we're also gonna do fortune telling, is what both countries have in common. Just drawing slips.
We're gonna play an anime, we chose Doraemon, which is this thing, it's a popular anime in Japan, but also everyone in Taiwan knows it. And we drew baseball because that's also a sport that bonded Taiwan and Japan. And we're gonna have him cosplay to demonstrate Taiwan, Chinese, and Japanese. To elaborate, he's gonna be a cat girl. For music, we want to create some traditional instruments, like the buda, but Japanese always, they have a version of theirs too, and some pop music, so both Japanese and Chinese.
Alright, and then after the event, we're going to have a deliberation with all the FASTA members, as well as those on the Japanese American side. We're going to go over the event, we're going to talk about what went well, all the reflection stuff, and then we'll report back to the FASTA heads like Ms. Su and Lee to just wrap it up and make sure our event is complete. Thank you for listening to our presentation.